Hey, everybody. Welcome in, Al. Welcome in. Hey, everybody. Please hit that like button. Share out to the streams. Let's get it, everybody. Good to have you, Al. All right. Volume pretty good? Is the volume pretty good? Oh, you know what? Hang on. I'm missing something. Oh, hang on. Hang on. All right. All right. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? All right. All right. Can hear you. All right. Good deal. Whew. Apologize about having to reschedule till 6 because my daughter had a birthday party, or should I say, we had a birthday party for my daughter. So I forgot all about that. I didn't forget about her birthday. I forgot about the timing. So that's why I couldn't go ahead and just jump right in. Whew, running ragged. Running ragged. Okay. So let's go ahead and start here. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, everybody, please hit the like button. Al's in the house. Granny Jackie, good afternoon, everyone. Carol Burton in the house. Al, hello, DD and chat. Hello, Marianne, says Al. Al, can you hear? Yes. It's okay, DD. It happens. I hope your daughter she did. She got what she wanted, everything she wanted. So, yeah, I had to get her some tickets to a concert, and that wasn't cheap. Carol, yes, we can hear. Awesome. Page in the house. Dr. Gary Burcato and Brian Enton have a new 1 hour video. I'm about to give you Dr. B's explanation of the reason Note 2 doesn't match the tone of Note 1. Okay. Sounds good to me, Paige. Even though they both seem legit, sounds good to me. Always interested in hearing new information from new people, no doubt about it. Marianne, please hit the like and subscribe, everybody. Let's get it, everybody. Hit that. Let's get all the algorithms going. Click that like. Click the hearts. That's awesome, DD. And the expensive tickets part. Yeah, right? Glad she had a nice birthday. She did. She really did. She got, like I said, everything she wanted. She got to see her favorite, is going to see her favorite band in concert in Chicago sometime in the near future. She got everything she wanted, really. Paige, very interesting. Didn't see that video yet. Thanks for filling us in, said L. Granny, sounds interesting. Paige, I have to check out that video. Okay, Dr. Mercado said at the 30-minute mark that one of the few perps probably wrote and sent note 2 without the approval of the other perps. And it was basically a mistake. Yeah, there's got to be more to it than that. There's got to be more to it than that. Look, I like Dr. Mercado without a doubt, but there's got to be more to it. After the said that 30-minute mark, that one of the few perps probably wrote. Well, and that's the problem. Probably wrote. We don't know if he wrote it for sure or whatnot. I mean, that's a good theory. That's a good possibility, and I think it's a good possibility that thinking outside the box. Send a note to without approval of the other perps. I mean, do you think the other perps would not be upset at that? What do you think, Paige? Is it possible that the other perps would not be happy with that situation? Jacqueline, hello. Let me know what you think, Paige. I'm curious. Thank you so much for that information. I will look it up and kind of watch it and see what I can gather on it myself as well. But thank you. That's under the assumption that both the first two notes were legit real. Interesting. That's a good. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. That's a good valid point, no doubt about it. Hello, Jacqueline. AJ, good afternoon, Didi and Chad. Marianne, hello, AJ. L, always a possibility, but number two and thank you for that gift, L. Number two and number one did seem different, in my opinion. Worded different, language much different. And we'll have to go back to see that because let's see. Let me pull it up here. Okay, so we're going to go from let's see here. Hang on, everybody. So you're saying from hang on, everybody. I want to be able to get this here. You said number one and number two, right? Number one, he said Dr. Ross said that 30 minutes into the mark, one of the few perps probably wrote and sent note two without the approval. Does he say like what would be the reason why he thinks he would have said that without the approval by any chance? Because I look at like I'm looking at number two. Okay, so let's just see. Let's look at this real quick, everybody. I'm just kind of curious. The first ransom note reported by TMZ and the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie did not have its full text. They did not give the full text publicly released. Our TMZ and later report described its key contents, the most important things. It demanded a multi-million-dollar payment in a Bitcoin. Also, if they wasn't met at a specific date, it would go to 6 million in exchange for Nancy Guthrie's release. So she was alive at that time. It stated that Nancy was safe or okay, but frightened, scared, and she was aware of the demands. It included a deadline for payment, an implied or else threat if the ransom was not paid, right? It contained details that had not been made public, including what Nancy was wearing or what was she not wearing, damage of the floodlight at her home, other scene specific information. Those details led investigators to treat the note as a potential authentic because they suggested firsthand knowledge. Okay, so now let's go to number two. TMZ also reported that the FBI later told them this initial ransom note was considered the real deal, although authorities have not publicly released that complete document. Okay, so according to reporting on the second letter, on the second one, claimed that Nancy was unalive and had been buried in nature, did not include a new ransom demand, which would explain why they didn't include it because she was buried in nature. Led investigators to begin treating the case more as a possible homicide investigation rather than a sole kidnapping. As for TMZ, there has been multiple messages sent to outlets over the course of the investigation. The second message reported by TMZ stated that the sender claimed to know who had abducted Nancy. The sender said that there was a video showing, and we got the rest of it. I mean, it's possible. Is it possible? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely it's possible. I have to watch it to really get a good feel for it, but thank you so much. I appreciate that because anything that will help us learn more is always better. Dr. B said that 30 minutes. Okay. Jacqueline, hello. Hello, Jacqueline. Good afternoon, DD in chat. Marianne, hello, AJ. Always possible, but number two and number one did seem different. Well, they're talking about different things. On one, it's talking about what they wanted, and on two, it's talking about she's now become unalive. So yeah, definitely, he's talking about two different things. Pays. That's under the assumption that both the first two notes were legit real. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hello, AJ, Marianne, Chris McLaughlin, Dee, I just sent you a gift in email. Please check it. It came out great. Okay, let me check it out. Thank you, Chris. AJ. AJ says, hey, L. Hello, Chris. L sent 100 for 2 jewels. Thank you, L. Appreciate you. Thank you for that gift. Hello, Chris. Good to see you. Hello, everyone from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Asian Ann is in the house. I don't know any other reason that both notes should sound. I don't know any other reason that both notes sound like two different people, but are real. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Well said. Well said, Paige. Well said. Sorry, guys. It just skipped up on me here. Carolina, AJ, Buttercup. Hi, all. AJ, Chris. I hope all went well. Jacqueline, hit the likes. Marianne. Hello, Carol. AJ with the hearts. Hello, Asian Ann. You live in a beautiful area. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. L to Asian Ann. You live in it is a very nice area, no doubt about it. Pennsylvania. Carol Burton, hello, Marianne, hi, Buttercup, Carol, hello, Chris, Paige. Remember, dog, I posted the question this morning pertaining to the two different voices of the notes, one and two. You did. I do remember that. I do remember that, Paige. Carolina girl, a little late, just woke up from my nap. You're good, Carolina girl. Welcome in. Perfectly me. Hello, everyone. Good to have you, Perfectly me. Paige, no, Dr. B did not say why except for some remorse. That's possible. I'm not sure who has a remorse other than unless it's someone close to the family. I don't know who would have a remorse doing something like this so heinous, but it is possible, no doubt. Well said. Chris, hello all. Chris is in the house, everybody. This is what Chris sent me, everybody. Just so you guys can see. Check it out. That looks pretty awesome, Chris. That looks pretty awesome. Can you guys see it? There you go. It's that damn light. That is pretty awesome. It says dog pound. It says dog pound, devil pops. Devil dog 88 in the dog pound. Without a doubt. That's awesome. Thank you, Chris. Hello, Paige. Oleg, hi all. Just come in. Good to see you. Perfectly me, everyone. Carol, hello, perfectly. Hello, Carolina. Carol, hello, Oleg, and perfectly me. Hello, Ole again, perfect and me. Hello, Carolina girl and perfect and me. Hi, Ole, Carolina girl. Hi, Marianne. I just now emailed you the Brian Etten interview of Dr. Mercado starts at 30-minute mark in video. Thank you so much, Paige. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I got it here. Thank you. I will definitely watch it here in a second. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Carolina girl, hi Marianne. I just now emailed you. Perfectly Me L 1985 page. Dr. Bricato's talking about the two different voices of the first two notes, even though they both real allegedly. Interesting. Marianne Page is I'm just telling you a new theory. No, that's good. That's a good theory, Paige. That's a good theory. No worries. I'll watch it definitely. I can't watch it right now because then I'll really get behind on everything. But I will watch it, guaranteed. Thank you so much. It definitely is a new theory, and it definitely looks like it could make sense. Just have to watch it and kind of get a kind of an idea. Perfectly Me. I like this community. DD is great. Thank you, Perfectly Me. L Page. I would definitely agree with that. The notes are definitely written different, in my opinion, says L. Alley Cat, hello everyone. Tennessee, Alley Cat's in the house, everybody. Hello, Alley Cat. Hey, Double Dog and Chad. Hope everyone has a great Monday. Had a great Monday. It wasn't bad. It was actually pretty good. We had a really good morning chat, no doubt about it. Thank you. I'm trying to find where this thing skips. I hate when it does that. Dr. B. Hi, L, says Alley Cat. Bridget, hello everyone. Bridget's in the house, everyone. Marianne, hi, Alley Cat. L, hello, Bridget. Perfectly Me. That's real big headboard behind you. Yes, it is. Alley Cat, Tennessee, Marianne. Tell mom. Hang on, everybody. Hang on, everybody. I got to do something real quick. It's for my birthday girl. Hang on 1 second. Okay, we are good. That's real big headboard behind you. It is. It's a big bed. It's a good bed. It's a comfortable bed. Marianne sent a gift. Thank you so much, Marianne. Appreciate you. Shout out another Pennsylvania here. Perfectly Me. Man, I think we got probably more Pennsylvanias. Well, close to about the same Pennsylvanias in Ohio, no doubt. Well said. Perfectly Me from Pennsylvania. Carolina, there's the Amazon wish list, everybody. Page, remember the first two notes that had same IP address and also same Bitcoin wallet? Yes, I do, Page. I remember that. That's a very good point. No doubt about it. I do remember that. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I do remember the two notes. Same IP address and same Bitcoin wallet. Carol, thank you for posting the account. Bridget, L, Paige, but different voices. It makes sense. I'll definitely going to listen to it and see what he says because they have some obviously different connotations. So I can see where he's going with that. No doubt about it. Patty Life is in the house, also from Pennsylvania. Another Pennsylvanian. Nittly Lions. Patty, Pennsylvania here too. L, hello, Patty. Love PA. Perfectly Me. Thumbs up. Hit the like, everybody. Let's get it, everybody. Let's get that algorithm going. V Shy B. V Shy B is in the house, everybody. Dee Dee, howdy. I'm new to your channel. Good to have you. V Shy B. Good to have you. Thank you for being here. Click that like and subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, be a member. Be a devil pup in the dog pound. investigator. Paige, Marianne, I started this before this discussion started and it was important. Sorry. You're good, Paige. No worries. Carol, hello, Shy Bee. Chico Sticks in the house. Hey, Devil Dog and Pops. L, hello. Vish, glad you found the channel. Buttercups just sent 5. Gifted 5. We're going to get to that in a second. Thank you so much, Buttercups. L, Chico Stick, Alley Cat, Tennessee. Hey, girlfriend maybe knew but didn't approve. Hey, girlfriend maybe knew but that's a good point. No doubt about it, Alley Cat. Marianne, no problem, Paige. AJ, L, laughing out loud, Paige. Marianne, if dog told me to stop, it definitely wouldn't. I definitely would have, but he kept asking me more questions. No, you're good, Paige. That's fine. I'm glad you pointed that out because I'm definitely going to take a look at it. And thank you for sending me that information. I really do appreciate it. Carolina, Chico Stick, hey, L, 1985, Alley Cat, all love the Chris. Marianne, no problem. And I did say laughing out loud. Visual Bees in the house. Carol Burton, 36. Howdy. Good to see you, Paige. L, that was thoughtful, Chris. Thank you. Rappers in the house. Hey, everybody. Marianne Page, you are fine. L, you're good, Paige. Thank you for sharing that. Absolutely, because I definitely want to see that. I definitely want to see that. Thank you, Paige. Please hit the like if you haven't. Thank you, Devil Pups. Oleg, if there's more than one involved, maybe they've taken turns in writing the notes so they wouldn't. That's true too, Oleg. And maybe that's because they don't want to go ahead and show that same handwriting. That's a possibility. That's a good point. Vision B, thanks. I appreciate it. You got it. Rapper says, hey, L19. L, hello, rapper. Ole, so they can't be profiled. Exactly. That's a really good point. No doubt about it. And it very well could be 2 different people. Marianne sent the stars to Jules. Thank you, Marianne. Appreciate that. Trisha, hey, DD Chad. Carol Burton, hello, Trisha. Buttercups, I was a 108 when I left work. Heat index way up there. Wow, that is hot. That is hot. Marianne, we need more New Jersey peeps. Amen. We need more peeps, period. But you're right, Marianne. More New Jersey peeps would be just fine with me. Hello, Trisha and Buttercup. Buttercup, hey, L. Carolina, you welcome, DD. L, need some more Maryland folks, too. Maryland, there you go, Marianne. I got family that lives in Maryland. Awesome. Didn't know you were from New Jersey. Traveled there many times as well. Buttercups send 5 Devil Dog gift memberships. Thank you, Buttercups. Welcome. Thank you for giving those 5. Trisha received a membership. Chris McLaughlin received a membership. Jenny Canton received a membership. Sharon Crawford and Nana received a membership. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Buttercup, for supporting the channel like you always do. Appreciate you. L, thank you, Buttercup. Deb Niner fan, hi, everybody coming in late. Looks like I missed a lot. No, we're just getting started. You're good, Deb Niner fan. Welcome in, new members. Welcome in. Welcome to the Devil Pups Investigators. Devil Pup Investigator now. And you are, yes, as Chris said earlier, in the Devil Dog Pound. Welcome in, new members. Marianne, I'm originally from Northern Jersey, but now I am in Ocean County. Thank you very much, Buttercups. You got that right, Paige. L, Marianne, thank you, Buttercup. Trisha, thank you, Buttercup, for the membership. Buttercups, you welcome. Awesome. Way to make the channel so great, everybody. You guys are amazing. Buttercups brought 5 more membership gifts. Tap Dog. Paige with the hearts. Marianne, all hugs, everybody. Alley Cat, Tennessee, I'll be glad when it cools down for more searching, right? It is hot, everybody. No doubt. We got that heat spell coming through here in Ohio and Pennsylvania and so forth. Marianne, I'm only 4 to 5 hours away. Very cool. Interesting, Marianne. Cool. 1985. My Apple phone won't allow me to send memberships. YouTube needs to fix that. No doubt about it, L. You're good. You're good. V Shy B says, Dee, woof, woof. You got it right. V Shy B, good to have you. Thank you for being here. Paige, woof, woof. Marianne with the little doggies. Woo! Man, we caught up. Click that like, everybody. Get those algorithms going. Share the stream. Share it to your subscribers and all the people that you follow. I'll be sending membership Friday payday. You got it, Paige. No worries. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Awesome. So let's talk about what the interview room talked about when they had their thing last night. Okay, I'm sure you guys, most of you seen it. The leadership in Pima County, look, everything starts at the top, right? So if your leadership at the top is not well organized and well defined, and it's not really strong, then we can't expect the leadership in all of Pima County to all of a sudden from the top go to the bottom and it gets stronger. That doesn't happen. All right. It starts at the top. And if the top doesn't seem like it's solid, that bottom is not going to be solid. That goes without saying. Marianne with the puzz pays. I'll be sending. Ellie Cat, good job. DD laughing out loud. Debbie Briggs in the house. Paige, I missed TIR last night, so yay. Hello, Deb, says Al. Debbie, I only saw the very end. Just Jaylene is in the house. Hey, everybody, Jaylene's in the house. Paige, just Jaylene. Hi, Deb and Jaylene. Jaylene, hello. Al says hello. Carol says hello. Jaylene says Paige with the hearts. So they're talking about like all the issues that they had literally in Pima County at the top. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the top three they were talking about because the top three they mentioned was the sheriff, Chris Nanos, and then they went ahead and mentioned the captain, Joe Harvey, aka Joe Cameron, and then they went to the DA, Laura Conover. Now, they all have some issues on what they had talked about. Let me catch up here. Hi, Deb, Jaylene. Buttercups. That goes for any organization, without a doubt, Buttercups. You're only as strong as your leadership at the top is. If your leadership sucks at the top, then it's going to suck all the way down. That's just fact, everybody. That's why it's important to put people that deserve to be in those positions, because that can literally destroy an organization of any type, and or in this case, a sheriff's department, in my opinion. Jaylene, Marianne, Jaylene L, Jaylene Dog, you got it. Paige, topic is that interview room last night. Nina Bronx, hello. Nina's in the house, everybody. Topic is the interview room last night. Bridget, TIR was a good show last night, without a doubt. Very informative and really, really to the point. And look, I'm telling you, leadership, especially in law enforcement, leadership, if it's not good, can cause a lot of problems. If your leadership at the top is not good, you're going to have problems. And the sad thing about it is when you have problems, it's always going to have to deal with something in public service, because that's what police do, public service. You are there for the public and you serve the public. Okay? So if your leadership is not good, when something goes bad, you can almost guarantee it's going to affect the public as a whole. Deb Briggs, exactly. Down the group. I don't know who the captain or DA were last night. Learned a lot. Seems they are all corrupt and wild. That's a good point, L. I would say they're probably in positions that they don't need to be in because all they're going to do is probably tarnish. I can't say they will tarnish. They probably could because their history is not well established, if you will, for the better. Now, I don't know if any one of these could have got a position anywhere else in the positions that they have gotten. For example, I don't think Chris Nanos would have been able to get any type of position as a sheriff anywhere else because of what he dealt with literally in El Paso when he was there. Just like when you have ethics violations and they make you take ethic classes, for a better lack of terms, because there was, I don't know if it was 21 ethic violations that people complained about the DA. That says a lot. I mean, you're not saying this person just didn't understand somebody. You're saying this person has ethical problems. And for what they do as a DA, you can't have that. I mean, that's very, very frightening without a doubt if you live in that area. I mean, I don't live there, but if you live in that area, that should be concerning, as Chris and Karen and the whole panel noted yesterday evening or yesterday at 8 o'clock p.m. on the interview room. I didn't know who the Captain DA was last night. Learned a lot. Trisha, they have more than some issues. Laughing out loud. Well, that goes without saying. You're right about that, Trisha. Explains a lot, in my opinion. It's like the domino effect. Absolutely. First problem at the top, second problem at the top, third problem, and everybody else. You can't expect everybody at the bottom of the food chain to get things right when you can't get things right at the top. Just doesn't work that way, everybody. I mean, that's common sense. L explains a lot, in my opinion. Bridget, it's like the domino effect. D Briggs, that's why the VA has had issues. Without a doubt. L, Bridget, exactly. Hey, Devil Dog, Strawberry's in the house, everybody. Welcome in, Strawberry. Welcome in. Bridget, L, thumbs up. Buttercups, I agree, Deb. Texas Lassie's in the house, just sent the tiny hearts. Thank you, Texas Lassie. Good to have you. Buttercup, I agree, Deb. Paige, Deb, does Tucson care? We want to know. That's a very good point, Deb. Does Tucson care? I mean, the people have to understand the people they elect in these positions, they can take literally a good area, a good community, a good city, and they could literally do a lot of havoc because of what they bring to the table. I'm not saying they have, I'm not saying they haven't, I'm just saying they could. And you can't blame them because you knew what you were getting when you voted for them, right? I mean, let's just be honest. Strawberry, good to see you. Hi, Strawberry, says Buttercups. Deb Briggs, Tucson. Strawberry, howdy, Paige. Strawberry, what up, Buttercup? Oleg, TIR was good, full of information. Without a doubt, Oleg, without a doubt. Well said. Carol, hello, Strawberry. I learned a lot from just hearing them talk, but I didn't realize that they had this many issues going on at that high of level in the county. I mean, I just don't know how you get one mistake, you elect somebody, one, live and learn. You elect two and three, or two, for that matter, you elect two, you're having problems. You put a third one in there, you're having problems. Carolina girl, thank you for that gift. Appreciate you. I mean, it was really, really shocking information when they presented it for me, trying to decipher how do you expect things to go right when the top, in my opinion, seems a little shady. I mean, you have a DA that may have ethic issues. My God, this is a DA. You can't afford, and you can't say, well, as they stated that the DA said, Converse said, well, I'm learning. This is not a learning on this job here. This is dealing with people's lives. The decisions and the choices that you make are dealing with people's lives. So there's no learning curve here. You know what I mean? I mean, yes, everybody learns as they go, but in this type of field, you got to get it right because you're dealing with people's lives. My guess is that the most of the citizens there do care. Unfortunately, they seem like most of the folks in these positions were put into positions by others. Some were elected, not all, but some. You're right, Al. You're right. Strawberry, how's it going, Carol? Alley Cat, in my opinion, abduction of Miss Nancy is separate from the shit show we call nanos. I think it could have been solved if not for him. That's a very good possibility, Allie. That's a good point. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Texas Lassie sent finger hearts, 350 joules. Thank you so much, Texas Lassie. Good to have you. If you are new, click like and subscribe. And if you want are a subscriber and you want to be a member, a devil pup investigator, then be a member, Texas Lassie. Good to have you. Thank you. Thumbs up. L, exactly. I feel bad for the people who want change and are pushing for it, but it isn't happening. That well said, Al. Well said. Tushi, hi, DD, and Chad. Good to have you, Tushi. Thank you so much for being here. L, thank you for supporting the channel. Texas Lassie. Paige, wait, the topic is the leadership in Pima County. Most of Tucson don't even know Nancy is missing. Hello, Tusi. Alley Cat, very good question. Does Tucson care? Only a few, apparently. It's what it seems like, in all honesty. Tusi says the hi. Paige, I just noticed it. Carolina Girl sent party hat for 20 joules. Thank you, Carolina Girl. Everybody gets a hat. Nina, hey. Good to have you, Nina, consultant. Mary, Paige, that's what TIR was about last night, without a doubt. Strawberry, it's so deep, one doesn't know where to start in Tucson. I mean, yeah, I mean, when you're putting people at the top like that, I mean, what do you expect you're going to get? You're not going to get anything. You're going to have more prone to have issues than success. I'll just put it like that. In my opinion, when you have that type of leadership, you're going to have more prone of lack of success than you would have of success because there's a lot of baggage that's coming into this department, a lot of baggage that's coming into the county. I mean, that's just the best way I can put it, everybody. Strawberry is so deep and doesn't know where to start in Tucson. Marianne, they were showing how messed up leadership is in Tucson. Yes, they were, Marianne. Good point. They did a good job. Carolina Burton, no problem, Paige. Strawberry, there's a lot of shady stuff going on with the city contracts and real estate. The people are calling out as well. I mean, look, it doesn't surprise us. I can't really, I don't want to make any hasty remarks, but you're right, Strawberry. You know, yeah, I can't even respond to that because there's nothing really to say other than, you know, who's getting the contracts? Who's getting something from the contracts? I'm just saying, you got to think outside the box, everybody. Al, thank you for supporting the channel. Carolina Paige, Carolina Girl, thanks for the gift. Deb Briggs, working under someone like that is a nightmare. I bet. And I know they're out there. It's not like this is the only place. There's a lot of places that are like that. Just to have all three, though, all three in those high positions. Yeah, that goes without saying, without a doubt. Norma, good evening, DD, and beautiful chat. Good to have you, Norma. Carol, hello, Norma. Jaylene, Pima County is corrupt. Yeah, it doesn't look good, everybody. It really doesn't. Pam, hey, DD, and everyone. Good to have you, Pam. Norma, hello, sweet friend Carol. Al, hello, Pam and Norma. Strawberry, yes, and in more than one place. Just truly, no doubt. Norma, hello, Pam. Pretty much a good part of it. Jaylene, it seems. Norma, hello, 1985. Bridget, and it seems like the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing and doesn't care. Pretty much, pretty much, that's what happens. You have no communication when things are so combobulated, if you will, when things are so um, not running like a well-oiled machine. Departments have to be running like a well-oiled machine. Everybody's got to know their role. Everybody's got to know what they do. And everybody has to have those good ethics. Everybody has to have not that baggage they're bringing to the table. And then the lack of experience to be in charge of handling literally the cases for detectives that are working like on this case of Nancy. Can't do that. You know, it was reported that they didn't have any knowledge of handling a case of this magnitude. That's why I would have called the FBI from the get go, everybody. Nanos really messed up Nancy's case by appointing someone that never handled a case like Nancy. Well said, Marianne Page. Has everyone seen the new law Nanos posted? I will quote you if you want me to, dog. Go ahead, Page. Quote it. Pam, hey, 1985 and Norma, Page, we need a Discord account, dog. I know, Page. I know. Working on that. Working on that. Jess J. Lee, laughing out loud, thinks that's a nightmare. DA, sheriff, and deputy. High ranking deputy. No doubt about it, Jaylene. Well said. Paige, it's an easy, free, anonymous way to communicate. Understand, understand. Norma, hello, Marianne. Yes, Nanos did. And that young, untrained FBI. Well said, Norma. Nina, time for news to be released. Answers to what's going on with this case. I am angry. This is showing hidden stuff not being told to citizens. Well said, Nina. Alley Cat, it is because it is so close to the border. The corruption. That does not help, without a doubt, Alley Cat. Well said. You know, these things that come across the border, folks, don't happen by accident, okay? And there's always somebody that feels I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to point any direction on what I'm trying to say here, but the reality is that when you're that close to the border, temptation is very high. Money talks, bullshit walks. That's how it works. So you very well could have a lot of bullshitters out there in all the wrong positions and places of authority. Just saying. It's the nicest way I could put it. It is because it's so close to the border, the corruption. Strawberry, I was reading on it last night. Wealthy businesses is getting most of the contracts without any transparency or on bids. Pam just sent the gift. Thank you, Pam. Transparency on bids or budgets. And this ties into corruption when the same ones are padded every time. Well, you know, what goes with that? When a company gets all these uh, contracts, what usually comes with that? A pat on the back or a pat in your pocket? I don't know. I'm just saying. It's possible. You never know. Just saying. You got to read between the lines, everybody. Marianne, hello, Norma, Paige. Your mods can manage the Discord server. You don't have to even participate in the Discord channel, dog, but we would be able to get to know each other better and share videos. I will get with my wife, Paige, and see if she can set something up. We have talked about that already. We have talked about going ahead and setting something up. So I'll get with her and see what is the possibility of getting that done by our next live. Let's just say, well, our next live is probably going to be tomorrow's Tuesday, Wednesday. So let me see what she can do and put things together. All right. I will definitely look at that. Thank you for supporting the channel, Carolina. Strawberry, there's a lot of shady stuff going on with the city contracts and real estate. Okay, I'm better off here. Debbie, working under someone like that. Okay, I'm really off here. Marianne. Hello, Marianne. Good to see you, sweet friend, says Norma. Deb Niner, have you noticed Nanos changes the law at a second's notice? Everything is done to fit his agenda, without a doubt. Well said, Deb Niner fan. Well said. Carolina, I'm sorry, Carol says, sorry, won't get Discord, gets hacked too much. There you go. There's always a downfall to everything. Marianne, thank you for that gift. Marianne, thank you for the stars. Won't get Discord, gets hacked too much. Oh, yep, Deb. That's exactly what it seems to be. He does what he wants when he wants to. Some would say, like a petulant child, Let me get what I want when I want it. Very well said, Alley Cat. Well said. Strawberry, they just did a big story on Fox 10 Phoenix on YouTube. It's a must watch. Strawberry, if you could send me that link, I would really appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thank you for what you just posted there. I'd love to see that as well. Pam sent gold coins for 10 jewels. Thank you, Pam. L, thank you so much, Pam. Paige, Nano's new law says media can operate on the streets, but will be addressed on a case-by-case basis. What the F, laughing out loud. I'm telling you, he's trying to circumvent the fact that now that he's announced that, he thinks just because he announces it, that he's going to be able to literally pick and choose. Like, let's say maybe get rid of the streamers. Let's get rid of the streamers and let what he calls the real media, because that's what he calls them. He calls the news medias, the mainstream medias, the real media. He calls the streamers, they're just like wannabes. He didn't say wannabes. I said wannabes, because that's what he's making it seem like by saying that they're not really real mainstream media. That he did say. Please hit the like button if you haven't. Share the stream. Thank you all. Deb, we know why they hire someone without experience. Absolutely. Paige, when they did release that. Paige, when did they release that? Says Trisha. L, oh yes, I did see that page. Seems like a setup to me and something to protect KVOA. Absolutely. They can pick and choose whoever they want to go ahead and target. Paige, okay, dog, thank you. But no hurry and no worries, dog. I appreciate you so much. I got you, Paige. No worries. Marianne sent sparkles, 10 2 Jules. Thank you, Marianne. Paige, L, my opinion, L. Alley Cat, exactly. Please hit the like button. Golly, man, this thing skips. God, I hate that. Paige, Nanos, new law says media can operate. Oh, yes, I did see that page. L, thank you, Marianne. Sam's in the house, 857. Good to have you. Just Jaylene, I never had a problem with Discord, says Jaylene. Paige, Marianne, thanks for the gifts. You got it. Sam, hi, L85. L, hi there, Sam. Alley Cat, the law, just the wording alone is discriminatory. That's nuts. A lawyer will chew him up and will be there for it. Without a doubt, Alley Cat. Well said, Alley Cat. That is spot on. Carolina Girl, DD, did you get your gift today? I did. The Dap Dog. Amen. Thank you, Carolina girl. Appreciate you. Paige, Pam, thanks for the gifts. Alley Cat, exactly. Strawberry, okay, I will email it. Thank you so much, Strawberry. Paige, just Jaylene, me neither, and thank you. Buttercups, yes, Alley Cat, without a doubt. I added that without a doubt. Chris McLaughlin, do you guys know the name Greg Kerr? Greg Kerr. Chris is asking, does anybody know that name, Greg Kerr? Analyze Doug would like to hear Brian Enton's take, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Oleg, I think they got rid of the streamers so they could let whoever that was to go in the house in the middle of the night who and the bright lights on. Very possible, Oleg. Good point. Jaylene, Chris, Love, Strawberry, known as is delusional. KB, remind Nanos that Cash Patel got to start as a YouTuber. Oleg, good point, KB. Uber. Oleg says had. Paige. Chris McLaughlin. Does it have anything to do with Pima County law enforcement topic? What do you got, Chris? It's okay. Let's hear it. Sam, I will laugh my ass off if he arrested Chris from the interview room. Nanos would be fired on the spot. And the DOJ be there ASAP. I am sure Chris already in touch with FBI, without a doubt. I hope so. I hope so. Well said, Sam. Nina, Didi, you missed my message. Okay. Hang on a second, Nina. Hang on a second. I'm going up. I'm going up. I'm going up. I'm going up. Still haven't seen it. Going up. Still haven't seen it. Going up. Still haven't seen it. Going up. Going up. Going up. Going up. Still haven't seen it. I don't think it can. Nina, time for news to release answers to what's going on with the case. I am angry. That's the last one I got, and I think I read that one. Yeah, that's the last one I got, Nina. Yeah, I didn't get any more after that. How does someone change their name and get hired? Figure that one out. No doubt, Marianne. That's what I'm saying. That was the deputy. I think it's the deputy chief or whatever he's in charge of the investigations and whatnot. Yes, he changed his name. Well said. He changed his name literally from Joe Harvey, the captain. Okay, he changed it to Joe Cameron and came back to work for the county sheriff's office after being fired September the 21st. He was terminated by Clarence Dupnick, the sheriff at that time, for following a controversial 1999 arrest. During the incident, Harvey hit a suspect with a butt of his gun and later slapped the man while he was handcuffed and wounded. I don't know how people like that get that either, Marianne. Very good point. Deb Niner, Juanita's ticket was vacated, but today it changed to a misdemeanor. She has been shaking the trees and Nano doesn't like it, so he will show her. Wish he would go away. Well said, Deb Niner. L, if Didi misses your comment, please repost it. Chat goes fast sometimes. Happens. Ole, Chris McLaughlin, yes, he is the guy who wrote to SG. He is the guy that. What did he write to SG? Because my God, there's so much information out there. Chris, what is the stuff that he wrote to SG? Let me know, please. Chris, just Jaylene, hello. Paige, Tegan, Paige. Tegan's in the house, everybody. Marianne, Chris McLaughlin did. Strawberry, I honestly, in my opinion, think they removed Nancy's body from that property when they ran the streamers off and blocked the road. That was much conversation. about her being on that property before arrest. That's a possibility, Strawberry, without a doubt. That's a possibility. Al, hello, Tegan, Chris, okay, Paige, Tegan, Carol Burton, Nina, what message? Chris, tell me what you were talking about on that. What did who that guy you asked? Excuse me, you asked about. Tell me what about that guy? What did he send to Savannah? You said he was talking to Savannah. Paige, Tegan, Carol, Nina, and message. April, please keep the chat respectful and thanks all for being here. You got it, April. Ocean Ways. Hi, DD. What's all this come out with Alma, Alma, Alma County, Pima County? I think I'll stay in Dallas. That's a good bet. That's a safe bet, Ocean Ways. Without a doubt, that's probably the best bet. No doubt about it. Me and I'm trying to catch up, but my lord. All right, all right, all right. Let's get it. All right, all right. Hit the like and subscribe, says April. Free, become a member, everybody. If you are a subscriber, become a member. There it is. Okay. Paige, April, Chris, I will bring it up tomorrow. Sounds good, Chris. Sounds good. But let me know. I want to know who is Greg Kerr. Bakersfield sportscaster. What did he say, Greg Kerr? Alicat, Tennessee. Nanos has a lot of Greek blood, as they saying go. You don't mess with the Greeks. Yeah. Al stepped away for a minute. I'm back. Good to have you, Al. Awesome. Carol, Didi, you know you didn't miss it. I didn't think so, but thank you so much. Thank you, Carol. Sam, I kind of feel that kidnappers may be returning to Nancy's as Annie's card stolen, possibly. They want YouTubers gone so they can get clear video, something odd with cast characters that show up at Nancy's. There are a lot of strange individuals there now. Glenna, they are corrupt. Thumbs up. Jaylene, calm down, Paige, laughing out loud. Carol, you welcome, Paige. Paige with the heart. Chris McGoffin, I heard of him because JLR posted something about him. Chris, this is DD, man. Let me know what he said. I want to know what he said to Savannah, if you don't mind, please. Alley Cat, nope, not the sportscaster. A man named Greg Kerr claims he knows where Nancy Guthrie is. He claims he wrote a letter to Savannah about it. Thank you, Alley Cat. That's what I want to know. Thank you. Appreciate that. So Greg Kerr claims he knows where Nancy Guthrie is. He claims he wrote a letter to Savannah about it. Do we know if anybody has talked to him? FBI, Pima County detectives? Does anybody know? I remember reading that somewhere. It says Al Page Oleg then he knew where Nancy is and alive. Yeah, I think they need to talk to him without a doubt. Definitely a person of interest. Chris M. Yes, Greg Kerr was brought up a few days ago. He's been trying to get to Savannah Guthrie's claims he knows who took Nancy. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Jaylene, interesting. No doubt. If people are writing to Savannah with claiming they most likely are going to jail, you would think we would have heard, I would have heard, well, you guys would have heard more about this. I mean, that could be good information. Absolutely. Melissa Curry, is that Hazard County? Dukes of Hazard County, right? No doubt. Glenna DD, right back at you. Hello, Bible, Red, White, Blue, Hearts, Sam, Betts, Paige, Yeehaw, L, 56 in the chat, 44 likes. Can we get the likes up to at least 50? Please, Devil Pups. Let's get it. Hit it till we get up to 50, please. Hey, Sam. Thanks. L85 forgot to smack that like button. Nina. Ocean, Paige, howdy. I'm confused as well, Carol. I'm confused as well, says L. Nina, congratulations, Strawberry. Paige, Oleg, you can see him on Daphne's Case Files video from last night. Greg Kerr, Daphne's Case Files. Okay, I will look that up. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Carol. I can relate. Oh, Deb. Deb Briggs says, if I knew the secret where Nancy is, I would be telling everyone. I'd be hiding my identity, whereabouts. Jake G. Kerr says he has been given healing gifts from God and knows info about Nancy. Okay. So he's I guess he's just another, for a better lack of words, in my opinion. Yeah, I'll just keep that to myself. Yeah, he's one of them. I got you. Nina. And here I thought it was like something like really, really solid information. Yeah, right. Nina, thought I missed something. Carol L. Page. Ocean Waves. Hey, good to see you. Sea Breeze. CB Guy's wife. Late again. Day of friction with hubby. More tomorrow. Hang in there, CB. Hang in there. Juicy done. Awesome. Thank you, Tusi. I'm not arguing with you, Nina, says Carol. Thank you, Carol, says Marianne. Pace. Thanks, Carol. Again, Carol. No, L. She's demanding and likes to argue. April. All opinions are welcome here. Just a reminder, keep it kind and respectful, everybody. Well said, April. Trisha. Greg Kerr reminds me of Nostradamus. White hair and super long beard. Yeah, we can forget that noise. I can't subscribe to that right now, guys. There's a lot more others more important things in my opinion. If that's what he does, yeah, I'm not sure I fully yeah, we'll just keep it at that. Melissa Curry, Daisy Duke definitely look better in hot pants than no Nance. Well said, Tigam. You welcome, Marianne, says Carol. Granny, the Grey Cur is a wackadoodle. He's been posting in all the Facebook groups, and people keep telling him to call the FBI. Why would you send a letter to Savannah? Call the FBI. Yeah, he definitely sounds like a few French fries and a couple of nuggets and maybe his drink, short of a Happy Meal. Hey, she intentionally changes the subject to irrelevant things and is condescending towards dog. Deb, I want to know what is going on with D. Kalela now. I think he's going to court here in about on the 4th, right? No, not the 4th. That's a holiday. I think it's on the 2nd, right? I think he goes to court on the 2nd. I could be wrong. CB's guy's wife. I meant doctor's typo. No, you didn't. Okay, I'm just kidding. That's all good, CB. That's all good. Nina knocks it off. L. I know I am tired, but I have been lost for a bit. You are fine. Sam, there are a lot of people out there having visions, physics, some people with mental disorders, abuse, etc., that claims to know what happened to Nancy. Even some call info the juice. Sound Zaza, high, laughing out loud. Carolina, gotta go now. Just got a death call. So peace to all and love, DD. Keep up the amazing work. You got it, Glenna. Funeral industry tonight, still making it happen. Even MS can't stop me. You got this, Glenna. Thank you for being here. Head games by foreigners. By Glenna. I don't blame you. Glenna, take care. Paige. Glenna, yes, I have the drive of a Viking. Semper Fi there, Glenna. Glenna back. Paige, that's funny. Marianne, yes, DC's court is on the 2nd. There you go. Whoever asked for that, DC's court is on the 2nd. Thank you, Marianne. Paige, Glenna, CB, I'm going to have to watch from beginning. Sounds like a good chat. I swear every bump we hit in Illinois roads type what it wants. I need to proofread. You got it, CB. Just listen. That's all we want is you to be here. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Glenna, right back at you, Paige. Paige, much respect, Glenna. Alley Cat. Mark the Shark said he was going to be there for D. Kalela on the 2nd. And that's going to be in Tucson, right? That's in Tucson, if I'm not mistaken, correct? It's not in California. He's going to come to Tucson. L, Sam, Nina, why time out? I'm allowed to express myself. Everyone says things on here. I love everyone, including live guys, is all I said. Live guys is all I said. You're good, Nina. You're good. We need an open mind to case. You got it, Nina. You're good. No worries. Nina, ex-cops should be more respectful and knowledgeable. Paige, in my opinion. Bridget, Sleuth Intuition says he's going to be there for Kalela too. Well, hell, everybody, let's make it a big party. Amen. Glenna, thank you, Paige. Got to get rolling. Hey, Nina, you know exactly what you're doing, in my opinion. Deb Briggs, Devil Dog, which works fastest, the mind, eyes, or voice? Laughing out loud. You're getting good. Nina, thank you, Dee. You got it, Nina. No worries. We're here having a good time, everybody. We're here having a good time. Come on, guys. No arguments here, says April. Paige. L. Jaylene. Well, try for making me laugh. Oh, I am so out of it, ATM. Jaylene laughing out loud. Paige. April, she asked. Woo, Tegan. Melissa Curry, I remember my eyes need to be scrubbed after that. Oh, Lordy mercy. Yes, federal courthouse in Tucson. Thank you, Alley Cat. Hey, Paige. Let's breathe, everybody, says L. Let's breathe. Buttercups, water break, no doubt. Oh, I need a little mojo there. Water break. Deb Briggs, the Dika Layla case should be interesting. I'm telling you, it's gonna say a lot of different things. I'm not sure what it's gonna reveal, but we're gonna know where it's headed. I mean, I think we'll have a kind of an idea. Paige, tell me what I ate. Burps at Paige. Just Jaylene McDouble laughing out loud. Oh my Lord. Nina, thank you very much, Paige. All right, so let's talk about Jaylene. Nope. Paige, you're welcome. Jaylene, burritos, says Bridget. Jaylene says burritos. Jaylene says, yep, had the burritos. L, I just spit out my drink, guys, laughing out loud. Oh, Lordy mercy. All right, everybody. All right, back to business. Okay, everybody, bring him back in now. Let's go to Nanos. What do you all think? Nanos, listen, everybody. I mean, I know we know this, but listen. This is the report from El Paso Police Department, okay? In August 1982, in lieu of termination to avoid being fired, the details behind the departure and investigating into his work history revealed a heavily disciplined 6-year tenure in El Paso before he relocated to Arizona. The final dispute, according to a report given to the Pima County Board of Supervisors, Nano's departure stemmed from an insubordination dispute with a supervisor over towed vehicles. His supervisor and the police chief sought to impose a 3-day suspension rather than accept the discipline. Nanos resigned with official internal affairs recording nothing. It was in lieu of King. Prior disciplinary history records show Nanos had been suspended 8 times between 76 and 82, missing a cumulative 37 days at work. These infractions include habitual tardiness, gambling, failure to report for duty, and a 15-day suspension for excessive use of force. And it goes on. How does someone like that, everybody? I'm just asking the question. How does somebody like that become the sheriff? How does somebody like that become the sheriff? We're talking about the sheriff now. How does somebody like that with that baggage become the sheriff? A small Funyuns, just Jane. I need a drink after this lie. Laughing out loud. Trisha, Tegan, Debbie. Oh, wow. Now we know your secret. Mountain Dew. Trisha, Paige, Deb, Braves, Paige, Funyuns, Paige, Clark, Bridget, Paige, Chris, McLaughlin. 37 suspensions for this great guy. How does this person, anybody, how does this person become the sheriff of a big city in Tucson? How does he become the Pima County sheriff? It's just a question. Paige, corruption, McLaughlin, that people did not know his background. And who did his background? Let's ask that question. Who did his background? Who dropped the damn ball? Who endorsed him? Somebody had to endorse him for him to get this position. Because people are going to go with the previous sheriff, usually, right? Did the previous sheriff recommend him? Did the previous sheriff recommend him? And if so, who in the hell did the background? Just a question. Oh, geez. Ole, he is a good liar. Marianne, what Maryland too? Did people vote for this 3 or were they appointed? No, he's voted. Nanos is a voted. The DA was voted, if I'm not mistaken. The captain, for a better lack of words, he wasn't voted on. The guy that changed his last name. Did people vote for these 3? Alley Cat, Money, Buttercups, did he? Be careful doing this, dude, laughing out loud. Without a doubt. Paige, Jaylene, he lied on his resume. Marianne, Nanos was voted for. He was. Alley Cat, Nanos equals cartel money, in my opinion. Paige, got a lot of things there. Carol, rigged election, in my opinion, says Carol. Asian Ann, the entire case revolves solely around money and corruption. Marianne, that's right. They didn't know his true background. But why can't he be removed? That's what I want to know. He could have been removed earlier, All they needed was someone to make the second motion. And that person backed down. Why? Why did that person back down? I mean, what could get somebody to back down after saying he was going to do this, be the second motion? Right? What made him back down? Was there threats? Was there something made of threats on his family? I'm just asking the question because it makes no sense. He was going to until he didn't. So they had their opportunity. Why did they not act? That's the question. Why did they not act? Trisha, the corrupt DA probably got him recommended. Paige, Asian Ann, 100% in my opinion. Buttercups, I saw an interview with previous sheriff. He was very upset with Nanos. I seen that. I did see that. But did he endorse him before all this shit started to happening, before this shit show that we're seeing now? Did he endorse him? I saw that too, Buttercups, on that interview. I did see that. But let's go back a little bit more. Who endorsed Nanos? Who endorsed him? Do we know who endorsed him? Does anybody know who endorsed him? Because I'm telling you, whoever endorsed him is going to have some pull. What kind of setup is that? You can vote him in, but you can't vote him out. Others with power get to decide that. Sam, he became sheriff, one people vote party lines, and more D than R. Also, no background checks and corruption at the highest level. McDonald's does more thorough background checks. Laughing out loud, Chris showed corruption. Chris says in 2015 he was appointed sheriff by the county board after retirement of Sheriff Clarence Dupnick. So Sheriff Clarence Dupnick went ahead and he retired, so he became a move that placed him in charge of a department serving over 1 million residents. But Chris, when Nanos ran, who endorsed him? Do we know? Do we know if Sheriff Clarence Dupnick, did he go ahead and support Nanos until Nanos really screwed up a lot of stuff, in my opinion? Doug, previous undersheriff recommended Nanos. Thank you, Doug. Thank you so much, Doug. You know, the reason I'm asking that question is because I already knew the answer. That's why I kept asking the question. Thank you, Doug. Previous undersheriff recommended Nanos. Undersheriff, was the first pick. He declined to become undersheriff under Nanos. He did the interview with Anton. Previous undersheriff recommended Nanos. I'm telling you, folks, sometimes when I ask the question, it's because I already know the answer. I'm asking you all. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it. Well said. Nina, hi, Chris. Buttercups, yes, Doug. Jaylene, all my life. Chris, the person got a threat, in my opinion. Very possible, Chris. Very possible. TKM, because sheriff is voted in through a political spin campaign and not promoted from serve experiences. Interesting, TKM. But that's all the sheriffs go through that. All the sheriffs that I know of are elected. Now, some of them may not be. I don't know. But I know all the sheriffs here in Ohio, they're elected positions. Tegan, or I believe they're elected positions. Let me just say that. Tegan, because sheriff is voted in through a political sign campaign. Payoff, in my opinion, he backed down. April, Nina knew something. L, that's terrible in my opinion. Deb Bridge, because he like a dog with a dangling carrot. Very well said. Bible, I think the former sheriff did endorse him. I almost think I believe that, Bible, because I think I read that. I know I read that already, that the former sheriff endorsed him. And look, everybody, if you want to know how it works, usually when the sheriff going out endorses somebody, that person usually has the upper hand, unless that sheriff that's leaving is not liked. But we know that the previous sheriff was very well liked. So if the previous sheriff endorsed him, who did the damn background? What was done? Rick, punish, Sam, there's a backroom corruption in cities like this. Look at Chicago, Michigan, California, New York, Mississippi, Arizona, Mississippi. Strictest gun laws in the county, highest shootings, gun crimes due to not enforcing laws on books against bad guys. Well said, Sam. Alley Cab, because the position is an elected county office. He did not win the job, though. A standard political endorsement process instead. Nanos was chosen directly by the elected county supervisors. And who did the background? Allie, tell me who did the background on Chris Nanos. I'm just asking. Marianne, I did remember hearing someone saying that he endorsed him, but I can't remember. Marianne, I remember that as well. I remember that as well, to be honest. Well said. April, please like and subscribe, become a member, and help DD's channel, help all of our channel. I'll never tell, says Deb Briggs. Jaylene runs and jumps and belly flops on the floor. Ole, Chris Nanos was endorsed for Pima County Sheriff, which covers Tucson, Arizona, by Dennis D. Conchini, a former U.S. Senator from Arizona and Pima County Attorney. But did a sheriff endorse him? Yes or no? That's what I want to know. Did the previous sheriff endorse him? Yes or no? That's all I want to know because that's going to carry the weight, everybody, in my opinion. Asian Ann, Nanos chases him out. I believe the people who were in Nano's circle and voted him in, corruption and corruption to the pain, says Asian Ann. Oleg, in your opinion, Oleg, that's from AI. April, Amazon wish list and cash apps and DD's descriptions. Just click the email. Sam, look at when they said sheriff went to local gun stores. Look at when they said sheriff went to local gun stores to see a purchase a gun. Newsflash: First, don't buy guns legally at gun stores. To buy them from tweakers, steal me from homes, cops, cars, and stores. Very good point, Sam. No doubt. Doug, I'm sure Kelly also endorsed him. That's the problem right there, my friend. That's the problem. That people can have him recall, but they are not standing up to do it. I think it's like a really rigorous type of recall, if I'm not mistaken, Chris. I think it's like, I mean, when I first heard the recall procedures, it was like very difficult to get this recall. And I have to look it up, but I almost thought it was almost impossible because of what you had to do and how you had to get the signatures. Just saying, but you might want to look that up because I think it's a really it's really out there the way you have to recall somebody. It's not just getting people's signatures. Do me that favor, somebody, and look that up. I'm sure you'll be surprised. Ole, good info. Wow. Sam, steal him, not steal me. Laughing out loud. Autocorrect. Page, Bible from A to Z. That's exactly what I heard on the report that the former sheriff endorsed Nanos. That's what I heard. Doug, I would guess so too, in my opinion. Oleg sent a double dog gift membership. Hoorah, Oleg. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, my friend. Just Jaylene received a membership by Oleg. Thank you so much. Granny, message retracted. April, there's my email if you need to send me something, everybody. Send me some information. Bible, A to Z, page, yes. Jaylene, yay to Oleg. Oleg, thank you for getting a membership. You got that right. Dap Dog says paid. April, Oleg, thank you for your support. Without a doubt, everyone makes it happen on this channel. Just Jaylene, congrats on your gifted membership from Oleg. Analyze Doug. Nanos probably got funding and endorsements from Brian Allen, in my opinion. Very possible. Very, very possible. Man, am I that far behind? Ole, thank you so much for your support to the channel. Proud to be a Dollarcite, says Ocean Waves. I'm being I'm behind, but I have to answer your questions. Greg Kerr said he's tried to contact the FBI, but they never get back to him. Is that like Richard Nolette was trying to talk to the FBI and they never got back to him either? It seems like a common problem and a common thing. Doug, that's why KOVA is his back pocket. Well said, Doug. Oleg, you are the best. Ocean Waves. Sam, Nanos could have been friends from former sheriff, possibly go to the same country club, social activity, gambling, drinking, buddies, etc. Well said, Sam. Oleg, from AI, he was also previously backed by the Pima County Sheriff's Association, the department largest labor organization. Well, 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 look at that. Carol, there's the Amazon. Carol, there's the Venmo account, everybody. Chris, Pima County Deputy Sheriff Associates, a major labor group, represents deputy sheriffs, labor associations of Pima County, other union representing law enforcement personnel. National organization. Thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate that info. Jaylene, yes. Chris McLaughlin, this is what I can find. Thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate that. Paige, Chris, thank you so much. Doug, Rick Castigar, under sheriff endorsed ransom. The former sheriff did not like nanos. Yeah, I know the former sheriff didn't like nanos when all this debacle started with Nancy, but I'm not so sure before then. I'm not saying he did or didn't. I just don't know if he did or didn't. But yes, after this debacle with Nancy, he definitely did not care 2 cents for nanos from what I saw. My opinion. Jaylene, and then he regretted it. Chris just emailed you laughing out loud. Sam, correct. Chris, if there's a police union and they make recommendations, that has a lot of pull. Well said, Sam. Oleg, thanks very much. Chris, thank you. You're welcome, Paige. Sam, thank you. 120,000 votes, but they have only gotten 12,000. 120,000 votes, and they have only gotten 12,000. Is that the only signature they need, or do those signatures have to be notarized, each one, and have to come in by a certain time? Can you check that for me, Chris? Because I think there's also something about a signature. Not only 120,000 signatures, but they need I think, to be notarized or something to that. It's really crazy. Tell me if you find that, Chris. I'm just curious. L, thank you for that, Chris. L, this is all about power, in my opinion, and it's worrisome. Power control and corruption just continues to run deeper and deeper, spreads further and further, in my opinion. April, Nancy's neighborhood back nanos, millions of dollars there, in my opinion. Paige with the dog. Paige, analyze Doug. Thanks. L. Wow, Chris. April, there's the email. Nina, Nancy Guthrie alive. She is truly praying to be found. Interesting. I don't know if I subscribe to that, but hey, that's a really good thought. Hoping that she was alive, no doubt about it. Just Jaylene, it's really hard to recall a sheriff. I know it's hard. There's some things that I read that were like almost impossible. Just saying, Asian Ann, Clarence Dupnick retired. Dupnick recommended Chris Nanos as his first choice. The Pima County Board of Supervisors officially voted to appoint Chris Nanos as sheriff. Well, there you go, Asian Ann. Well said. Thank you, Asian Ann. 85 says, L says, Jaylene, I didn't know that until the case. Paige, Asian Ann, thank you so much. Paige, Jaylene, okay, thank you. Just Jaylene, you need 150 signatures to pass the recall, but you will need at least 250,000 just to make sure you get the 150,000, because some signatures won't count. Very well said, Jaylene. Thank you. Now we're getting somewhere. Now you see why it's so difficult. And I also think there's something about a signature, or not a signature, but something about a notarize. I could be wrong on that, but now you're seeing, I knew it was so complex, that it's almost impossible, in my opinion. Not saying it's impossible, saying it's almost impossible, in my opinion. Does anyone else find it odd that the sheriff changed the names, used Cameron as his new last name? Same name as Savannah's brother. First name also. He is head guy at Nancy's case. I find that odd. Interesting. Very interesting. Ellie, board included two sheriffs, two chiefs of police, a college faculty member in public administration, the state attorney general, the director of the Department of Public Safety, and two public members. Ellie Cab, board members elected, but I am going to look into that more. Great task. Awesome, Ellie. Jaylene, all they got from Nano's recall was 15,000, and they need 150,000, 250,000 to make sure you get 150,000, because many of those are not going to qualify. Think about that, everybody. What hold does Nanos has over everyone? I don't think he will go until he is booted. That's exactly right. Dee sent email with recall rules. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh God, there's a lot of reading here. Within 120. Okay, so a recall. Okay, let's see. Let's hear it, everybody. Here we go. Ready? In Arizona, a sheriff recall follows the same statewide process for removing any elected public official before the end of their term, as said in Arizona Constitution. Eligibility and timing. A recall can be filed after 6 months of the sheriff's first term in office. If the sheriff is reelected, they can be recalled at any time during the second term. Arizona statute states +1. The filing must be done with 120 days of the official application. 120 days of the official application for serial number being approved. Arizona Secretary of State filing the application, the person of organization must submit a general statement, 200 words explaining the grounds for the recall, plus a complete application from the serial number to the Pima County clerk. For county sheriff, Arizona legislature +1. The filing officer, county clerk, assigns a serial number to the position, which may appear in every signature. The application and petition are filed together, and at that time and date, marked version becomes official text. The number of valid signatures needed is 25% of all votes cast. 25% of all votes cast. At the last proceeding, general election for the sheriff's official, Arizona State +1. For example, if 500,000 people voted for Sheriff Nanos in the last election, at least 125,000 valid signatures are required. Each signature must come from a qualified elector registered in the sheriff's district. Proponents have 120 days from the serial number issuance to collect and submit the petition. So they have to do this within 120 days to collect all that information and present it. Serial number issuance to collect and submit the petition. The county clerk reviews the compliance and forwards the petition to the county recorder for full signature verification. Every signature is checked against voter registration records. This process can take up to 60 days. Ballot qualifications for election. If the petition meets all legal requirements, it is certified by the ballot. The recall election is nonpartisan primary, where only qualified candidates can run. If the recall passes, the sheriff is removed from office and the winner takes over immediately. Okay. Interesting. There you go, everybody. Now let me see where I'm like really like behind. I didn't know that. It's really hard to recall a sheriff. This is about power, in my opinion. Says L. Power equals control. Nancy's neighborhood, back Nanos, million of dollars there. Sheriff, Devil Pups, Page, Analyze Dogs, thanks, you welcome. Wild Chris, Nancy Guthrie alive. She is truly praying to be found, says Nina. It is really hard to recall a sheriff. Really is, Jaylene. Asian Ann, Clarence Dupnick, retired. Dupnick chose, recommended Chris Nanos. Jaylene, I didn't know that until the case. Asian Ann, thank you so much. Jaylene, okay, thank you. Just Jaylene, you need 150,000. We touched on that already. Alicab, board included. Got that. Got that. What does Nanos have over the everybody? Jaylene, well, it is 25% of the residents, 25% of the people who voted in the last elections of the residents. Yes. Chris. Let's see that just to make sure. Okay, just to make sure. The number of valid signatures needed is 25% of all votes cast at the last preceding general election for the sheriff. So out of all the numbers, out of all the sheriff's numbers that voted for him, they need 125% of that. I'm sorry. They needed 25% of all the votes that casted their votes for Nanos in the last election. Nina, I think about her much, praying God sustains Nancy Guthrie, that Jesus visits and angels care for her violators. April, thank you all for keeping the chat respectful. Much appreciated. Annie Burrow, I couldn't get you earlier. I was having problems even myself. That's another reason why we had to push it back a little bit. I was having issues with getting on YouTube. Annie, Chris, collection and verification proponents have 120 days from the date of the serial number is issued to collect and submit the petitions. Arizona Secretary of State. Yes, without a doubt. +1. Page. Oleg, Chris said only 12,000 votes of 120,000 signed to remove Nanos. Not going to happen, folks, unfortunately. Alleycat, I always learn so much on this chat. Thank you, Alleycat. Doug, 120,000 certified signatures in 120 days was the original guidelines before the board meeting. Go figure that one. And they had to be literally certified signatures because that's what I heard. That's what I was looking for, those signatures. Thank you, Doug. The 120,000 certified signatures, not just 120,000 signatures, 100 certified signatures. That's where I was getting my certified. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate that, my friend. Chris, every signature is checked against voter registration records. This process can take up to 60 days. That is correct. Just Jaylene. Yep, Doug. Hey, Jaylene. Exactly, Chris. Nina, why would suspects ask for Bitcoin when they can be taking the money? The process seems so unethical, in my opinion, says L. Annie Bruno says, when it is over, ask because I have to let my dog out. You got it. Alicat, I'm thinking I'm getting tired laughing out loud. Nina, I do not believe it's a true ransom message. It's not about money at all. Annie, when Dee Dee says, Carol Burton says, I don't know, Annie. When Dee Dee says, I don't know. Yes, Nanos. Yes, Nanos isn't going anywhere anytime soon, says L. Annie, 136. Thank you. Didn't know how long it was. Jaylene, yep. April, Annie, hard to walk away from Dee Dee's chat. I know. Annie, 5958, you are right. Alley Cat. I also tried to learn Mahjong game, and it was hard. Laughing out, dang it, Nancy. I haven't tried that. I need to try that. Dev Finder fan, Pima County needed a better system set up for the recall, make phone calls, and have booths out in front of every store and business. Many volunteers needed to get it done. Without a doubt, Deb Niner fan. Chris, Doug, you think that is the correct guy? Yes, Deb, says L. It is a mess. L, please don't forget to hit the like button. Everybody hit that like. Hit that like if you're watching and you want to subscribe. Be a subscriber. If you're a subscriber, be a member. Be a Devil Pup investigator in the channel. Thank you all, Devil Pups. Jaylene, I wonder when they go to check the signatures and it goes over the due date, would they cancel the recall? Probably. Nanos will be sitting right there waiting. He's got the hammer ready to hit that hammer down and say, we're done. He started arresting people for coming in there and illegal voting. Oh, my Lord. Just saying, in my opinion. Elaine Cahill. Hi, Devil Dogs and Cats. Good to have you, Elaine. Welcome in. AJ, I'm here, Chris, listening mostly. What's up? Hello, Elaine. Didi, are you exhausted after your lies? I am always exhausted after my lies, Trisha. Sam, I am confused. This community is so pro illegal and anti ICE. Why in the world would signatures need to be certified? Laughing out loud. They should not even have to show ID. As Sam is laughing. Chris, can you see if you can dig up anything about Mike Hammer and his interview? If you have time for tomorrow, I could not find anything. Mike Hammer. I can look at that, Chris. Mike Hammer. If you can send me an email, just send me a quick little message or an email saying, hey, look up Mike Hammer, see what you can find on him. I appreciate that. Doug, I don't know. He is in Arizona and has interest in Bitcoin and dark metal music. Chris. Asian. Chris, I will check him out. Page, that's third time. Asian N 369 has mentions biases, and it's about to get ugly up in here. It's all good. It's all good. AJ, last message for you. You got it. AJ, last message is for you. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. I won't go ahead and look it up, my friend. That's for you, AJ. The man of the hour. Please, no talk about politics and or ICE, etc., says Al. Yeah, we try to stay away from politics because it's always rubs people all different ways. So let's not really even go there. What bias page for real? If they are anti-ICE and always say, I'm not required. How is that bias? In fact, based truth. There's own words, not mine, says Sam. Paige, let's go, Sam. Oh, the horns have come out. Paige, mods, Marianne, message, Deb. Gosh, lots you had to find you. It said Richard Boykin gave him individual support and endorsed. Richard Boykin. Please, no politics in chat, says April. Paige, I deleted one, said Marianne. Thank you, Marianne. Whew, okay, everybody. Relax. Relax. It's okay. It's all good. Just relax. Just relax. It's all good. We'll get through this. We'll get through this. You know why? Because this is Devil Dog _88, and you guys are all Devil Pups. And some of you are Devil Pup investigators. And that's why we'll get through this. That's how it works. It's all good. It's all good. Laughing out loud, says Deb. L, no politics stuff or stuff about ICE and ICE. Let's leave that out of the chat. It only creates trouble. Pays at the dogs, April. No talk of ICE or politics. This is about Nancy. Thank you, T-Gam. Woohoo! All caught up. Yes, T-Gam. All caught up. Well, interesting. Nina says, everyone is roaring like lions of Judah, laughing out loud. We love Nancy Guthrie. Let's get suspects. Paige Deegan with the Dap Dog. Just Jaylene with the Dap Dog, says Paige. Oh, well, everybody, I know why we love this channel, because everybody has an opinion and everybody's voice matters. The only reason we try to steer a little bit away from the politics is because it's like religion, right? It goes really south quickly. Now, hey, I could talk to the best of them about politics. Believe you me, I could talk to the best of them literally about politics. I could talk to the best of them about religion. All I'm saying is we'll get it and we'll figure it out, because that's who we are. We'll figure it out because it's all common sense, everybody. Everything is common sense. You all know that by now. Nina, everyone is roaring. Jess J. Lean, Carol, who saw everyone laughing out loud. Sam, don't start no, won't be no. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Oh my Lord, guys. Oh, you guys are funny. You make me laugh. This is the worst thing to talk about. Exactly. No worries. Take a deep breath. Thank you, Chris. You're all good. Sam, laughing out loud, Paige, pink snow cone. Oh, my Lord. This is an awesome chat. I love it. I love it. I love it. Politics cause arguments, DD. Does not need that here, without a doubt. Without a doubt, everybody. Paige, Sam, peace. You got it. See, that's how it works. That's how it works. Everything's now kosher. Kosher. Kosher, like the dill pickle for that matter. Oh, Chris, me either. I already have a headache. Oh, Lord. But it does. The one who asked me, do you get tired, Didi? I do, but I sleep well. Vish, V, Shy B. Didi, I really love your channel. This is awesome. Everyone included. Thank you, Didi. You very welcome. Just make sure you subscribe, V Shy B. Make sure you subscribe and be a double pup. Be a member. Be a part of the team, man. Be a part of the team. Thank you so much for being here. Being here. L, laughing out loud, Dill Pickle, Carol, don't worry, be happy. Yeah, we could play that. Don't worry, be happy. Da, 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 da. You know that song? We could go there. Nina, peace of mind, spirit, body, soul to everyone on chat in Jesus' name. KB, kumbaya, kumbaya. Elaine, the crazy letters, DD, they are so crazy. Do you believe them? Justice for Nancy. Unbelievable, Aileen. Unbelievable. Vishay B, welcome in. Good to see ya. AJ with the eyeballs. Paige with the dap dog. L, my grandfather had a dancing fish that sang, don't worry. I remember those dancing fishes. They'd be aquatic in the front flaps like this, right? Don't worry. Be happy. And push that little button. I've seen those before at where was that? It's that where they sell boats and everything. Um oh God, what is that place called? Come on, everybody in Ohio, you guys know what I'm talking about. They started bringing them in. They sell all these guns and all these hunting stuff and everything. What is it called, everybody? DD says, who? Jesus, that's who. DD laughing out loud, says Dida. Thanks, Shibby. Shy B. Catgo just getting here. I missed it. Laughing out loud. You did, Catgo. You missed it. It was awesome. Look at the email I sent you. Do not show it till tomorrow. It is for tomorrow. You got it. You got it. No worries. Says Chris. Callahan's. No, perfectly me. Not Callahan. No, but it's kind of yes, it's kind of like that. It's called perfectly me. It's called Oh God, what is it? It starts with a C. You're right. It's called let's go to God, it's on the tip of my tongue, but it starts with a C. You're right, perfectly me. I just can't. Bass, is it Bass Pro? Maybe that's what it is. Bass Pro. Yeah, it is Bass Pro. Yeah, but there is another one that starts with a C, but I'm thinking of the Bass Pro one. Yes, thank you so much, CB. Chris, I just got you a headache. I just got your headache. The outdoor plays. That's it, Agent Ann. KB, Bass Pro Shop. Yeah, I seen that little fish flapping back and forth. That thing was so funny when it first came out. And that was, God, what, 4 years ago when I saw that? 3, 4 years ago? It's probably older than that, but it's funny. VCB, thank you for subscribing. You got it, VCB. Appreciate you. Much love and appreciation. Thank you for being here. Yes, I know where you're talking about. We don't have any anymore. It's a huge store. L just sent the gift of the stars. Thank you, L. Bible Bass Pro Shop. Alley Cat says, you all have a wonderful afternoon, everyone. Peace out. You got it. Thank you for all what you bring to the table, Alley Cat. Thank you for all the information you've been sending me. Appreciate that. Oh God, I'm so far behind. How did I get so far behind? Bass Pro, yes, laughing out loud. Thank you all. Says L. Cabela's. That's it, Cabela's. You were close. You were close because there is that one that started with the C. It is Cabela's. Very well done. Perfectly me. But it's not Cabela's that I was thinking about. It was Bass Pro Shop. Or was it Cabela's? Hell, it's one of them. They're both in the same difference. That's where my grandmother got it. Laughing out loud. Paige, I remember the dancing, singing fish on the board of the plaque. Yes. Tegan, my grandmother left me one of those fish in her will. Not sure what she was trying to tell me. Eat more fish, Tegan. Visha B, DD, oh my God, I love that talking fish and laughed my ass off so hard over that. Where you referring to Cabela's? Yeah, somebody else was referring to Cabela's. It was either Cabela's or Bass Pro. I think it was Bass Pro, but it could be Cabela's. No, I think it was Bass Pro, but I've been to both. And they're both really two of the same coin. You know what I'm saying? They're both two of the same coin, no doubt about it. Chris says Cabela's. Perfectly me, Cabela's. Paige Cabela's. Asian hair, Tegan. Yes, Paige. Laughing out. Yes, Paige. Laughing out loud. He was on a wooden platform. Yes, that was so hilarious. Oh, okay. Says L. L sent the star to Jules. Thank you, L. Sent the 100 for 2, Jules. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, L. CB, we love one, and it is at least 20 years old. Paige, L, thanks for the gift. DD will be on panel tomorrow morning with Chris at 10 a.m. Everybody, tune in. You won't want to miss it. Oh, no, we're not missing that for nothing. I hope that all the Devil Pups and Devil Pup investigators will be there to represent our channel. Our channel. Absolutely. Bible, Big Mouth Billy Bass is the dancing fish name. Big Mouth Billy Bass. That sounds about right, Bible. Saying 100% L, fun stream. Had a great time. Even some laughs, without a doubt, L. Bible from A to Z, yes. Tegan, Bible, yes. That's it. Asian, same owner. CB, I think Bass Pro and Cabela's are one now. They probably should have been along because they both did the same thing, in all honesty. Paige, Asian Ann, okay, thanks. Nee, CB. Could you try again? CB, guys, wife, interesting. My daddy wrote the song The Fish Sings, Take Me to the River. Awesome, Bible from A to Z. Awesome, my friend. Paige, Bible from A to Z. Perfectly me, Dee. Is it true that you got an invite to be on Shibby and Ted's tomorrow? Is that true? Of course. We do it every Tuesday. We will do it every Tuesday. Perfectly me. We will be there. Yes. Should be myself, Chris, Shibby, and Ted. Paige, your dad Bible. Awesome. So no 9 a.m. in the morning then, dog. No 9 a.m. Paige. 10 o'clock. Be there as a devil pup investigator. Perfectly. It will be Chris, Shibby, Dee, and Ted. Maybe I think. 10 a.m. I'm gonna try to set up the computer so that we can go live as well on our end, but I have to figure out how to do that dual thing. We'll figure it out. April 10 a.m. tomorrow on Talk with Chris. Paige, I am getting notifications now again, dog. Perfectly me. Thank you so much. Perfectly me. Much love and appreciation. Thank you so much. Way to represent. I will see you at 5 tomorrow. Paige, dog, and pubs. Catco, send star for 2 jewels. Catco, Sam, Shibby is good if there's lots boring documents to be gone through. Good volunteers for that. Says Sam. Oh, Lordy. Paige, Catco, thanks for the gifts. Everybody, let's go ahead and end it there. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for everything you bring to the table. We will be on tomorrow at 10. Let's talk with Chris. Appreciate all of you. And I thank you for making this channel as great as it is. And it will always be great with you guys. Thank you so much. Everybody, opinion matters because you all matter. Remember that. We'll figure it out at the end. You know why? Because it's all common sense, everybody. It's all common sense. Let me read these last and now goodbye. Shibby is a good. If there's a lot of more cat code, thanks for the gift. When you're on the panel, look up on the top right corner, and you will see stream to your channel, Didi. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate you. I will look at that. When you're on the panel, look up at the top right corner, and you will see stream to your channel. You got it. Eastern time. Yes, Eastern time, Deb. AJ, good evening, everyone. Annie, night sleep well. All have their favorite streamers. If you don't like them, you don't need to watch. Amen. Well said, April. Pace, thanks, dog. And Chad, you got it. Catco, 19, 19 something. 1985 and Paige, you welcome. I miss all the drama you did, Catgo, but you can always rewatch it. Have a great night, everyone, says L. Hope to see you tomorrow. You got that right, Carol. Have a great and blessed night, everyone. Same to you all. Thank you, Devil Dog. You got it, Deb. Nina, thank you, DD. You got it, Nina. Strawberry, Devil Dog, I just sent you the link to Fox 10 Phoenix. Thank you, Strawberry. Asian Ann, love your chat. See you tomorrow and have a good night. You too. Right back at you, Asian Ann. AJ, thank you, DD. You got it, AJ. Sam, have a good night, everybody. Bible, Semper Fi, always do or die. Bible, thank you so much. Paige, Catco, so proud of you. Paige with the red, white, and blue heart. See you and have a good night. You got it, Chris. Laughing a lot, Keiko. There was a lot of fun and laughter. Glad you were able to listen to take care of my friend. You got it. Thank you so much. Well said, El. Keiko, thank you, DD, mods, and chat. Appreciate all you mods. Thank you so much for everything you guys bring to the table. What time? 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock tomorrow, a.m. Eastern time. 10 o'clock. Chris, I'm sorry. AM, sorry. You're good. You're good. Any 10 a.m. on Chris channel. Let's talk with Chris. Page. Annie. You're very welcome, Annie. Have a great night, Chris. Good night, all. Good night, everybody. Annie, 1985. You also, April. Thank you all for supporting DD. Thank you, April, for everything you bring to the table. Marianne and all the mods. Thank you so much. L, appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. Good night, Oleg. Vishi Bay. Didi, later. You got it. Vishai B. You got it. It's all common sense, everybody. Remember that. It's all common sense. We'll figure it out. Simplify, everybody.